When you hear the word, the noun Arab, what racial image comes into your mind? Is this the common image that you think of, or this? And do you think that's correct? Who is an Arab? Is an Arab a Semite? Where did they come from? Welcome to our topic today, New Arab, whence their real home. A pictorial evidence of the migrations of new peoples into Africa can further this study and find a lot of evidence from the University of Pennsylvania African Studies Center, the website shown here, and as well as authentic references from the internet, from books, from personal investigations, and also from merely observing and learning. And lastly, by asking the Creator and our ancestors to guide you in your studies to find who is an Arab. Here are three nouns that you rarely hear about concerning Arabs. Truth be known. Can you see here that these are Arabs, Iranian Marines from Abdul Hussein Rejani. So these are the three nouns that you should always study and know and come to grasp them. Al-Arab, Al-Ariba. He is from Saudi Arabia, Kushites of the oldest, purest civilization and bloodlines. Al-Arab, Al-Mutariba, mixed with the Southerners. That's the Al-Bashir that you have seen above there. Al-Arab, Al-Musta'ariba. There is no Al-Arab Musta'ariba here. These are of foreign origin or Arabized settlers. We shall show these people, we shall show these racial groups as we proceed. Our main thrust is to prove the origins and the authentic and original Arab. This is the areas that we are concerned with. But let us all know that there is no Middle East at all. It is a created zone, a created area, a created place created by Europe and by global powers for purposes that it is serving today. All of that is Africa. You can see the map we are showing of Africa here, and the great sacred river, the river Haabgi, so-called Nile. North Africa, now known as Middle East, consists of 22 so-called Arab countries. And by Arab, the definition is completely different from what is authentic and historical. These countries are Jordan, Palestine, Syria, Lebanon, Morocco, Mauritania, Algeria, Tunisia, Libya, Sudan, Somalia, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Yemen, Oman, Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait, the Comoros Islands, Iraq, Djibouti, and the United Arab Emirates, as well as Israel, include it there. Saudi Bedouin men is the authentic one. Why Arabs were called the blacks? Any Middle Eastern and colonialist descriptions of tribes of Arabia, not at the time, during the time of the Prophet in the 14th century, they said the Arabs take pride in their black complexion. Al-Jahiz, 9th century. This is 9th century. So things have changed by now. Now we also go to the other grammarian. The Arabs describe their color as black, and they describe the color of the non-Arab Persians as red. Assertions of 13th century grammarian Ibn Manzur or Madur, 13th century in Lisan al-Arab volume 4. He was born in Tunis, northern Egypt. So that's clear. That sets the scholarly foundation. No one on earth, no one today can come up and dispute this. This is a known fact. They will either be silent about it, or they will either be jumpy on it, and they will either start to call names. We have not called any names here to describe what the 9th century writers say, and also what the 14th century writers say, that the Arabs took pride in their black complexion. We have described the three nouns that describes the Arab. The original authentic Arab is a Bantu, is an African. Now, is this true? Who is authentic? Let's be practical here. Men will lie, movies will lie, Hollywood will lie, but the walls will not lie. This is the Arab. Straightforward, our ancestors left the marks. All this is entertainment. It's movies. It's not authentic. These are not either Hebrews, are not either Arabs. They are not even Africans. You can see who they are. Here is the Arab. Here is the African. Here is the Hebrew. Here is the authentic Muntu, authentic Bantu. This is the authentic Buddha. No two ways about that. There is no other Buddha before this. This is Buddha Gautama Kutama. There is a place named after him in Zimbabwe, Buddha. Right? And this is after the mulatto have come in. And this is way after. This is what we think now when you see the Buddha. How color has changed. How pictures have changed. But the authentic picture is this. This is what should float in your mind when you hear about this. So Al-Arab Al-Ariba is shown here. This is a young woman and her child, Jeddah, in Saudi Arabia in 1918. Musi Albert Khan. We give credit to those that have given us these images. This is a Bedouin at Abba al-Sultan, Jordan, 1918. In Jordan, look at those countries up and they see this is the actual man. And this is in Oman, actually from Zanzibar. These are authentic Arabs. Al-Arab Al-Ariba. They are authentic. We're showing them here. The daughter and the son of the Sultan of Zanzibar, protected by two guards, 1800 centuries. Look at that. How things have changed today. This is authentic. No one can dispute this. Anyone who disputes this is just a liar. Is just a liar. They are young boys, Arabs, authentic, original Arabs. No two ways about that. No questions about. This is Arab Khatan, Wailer tribesmen from the Najran area, close to the border with Yemen. Yemen. Look at them. This is an image of Al-Arab Al-Ariba, pure, clean, straightforward, no questions asked. Come, we start to have some problems. Here is, according to radio personality Kasey Kasem and Arab American Institute, these are the people they want to tell us that they are Arabs. Compare them with all these other ones. The Arab Prince Rudolf Ernst, 1854-1932, as well as the Iranian girl. Right? She's not Persian. If you call Persian, you are going into ancient times. But these are not Arabs, ladies and gentlemen. And these are Al-Arab Al-Ariba. I'm not being fun here. These are pictures. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Who is who? These are Al-Arab Al-Arab, proper or authentic. Approximately 22,000. This is according to Wikipedia. These people are Arabs. Look at them. Sharif Hussein, Kwabos Al-Said, Al-Mutanabi, Gamal Nasser. We start to have questions with Gamal Nasser anyway. Omar Mukhtar in Sudan. Faik Abdal Jalil, Muhammad Abdu, Zain Al-Kawaja, Al-Kindi, Al-Fasi, Ahmed Ben Bella, Algeria, John of Damascus. These are Al-Arab Al-Ariba, authentic ones, right? Of course, here we know that there are others. Yasser Arafat, born in Egypt, but never promoted that. These are modern Kurdish troops in Iraq. We shall show you the website where you will go to see these images. To start, we will publish that. We will show you, you can see it there now. Right? These are Kurdish. They are not Muslims. They are authentic Arabs. They are us. They are some of us. They are our people. Half-length portrait of an Arab boy, Frederick Godal, 1822-1904. Arabs crossing the desert, Jean-Leon Jerome, 1824-1904. Look at that. Don't let anyone tell you anything. These are Arab Sudanese soldiers. And this is Brigadier General Muhammad Marani, Islamic Revolutionary Guards, a commander. Look at him. Why are we not uniting and retaking our control? More original Arabs. Look at this is in the Independent Republic of Iran. Look at that. And look at Captain Ahmad Gaviranian. Look at him. These are Al-Arab Al-Arib. Yes, there you are. We're showing pictorial evidence of original, authentic Arabs. Two Iranian women. They are Arabs, Africans, black people, Bantus. Yet when you call them Bantu, when you call this man Bantu, he will refuse. What has happened to him? Right? When you call him black, they will refuse, some of them. What's the problem? Right? There we are. We are showing authentic Arab. This is Emi Faisal, Kennedy of the Kingdom of Hejaz Arab Forces, Kuwait, Jordan, 1918. Musi Albert Khan is there. Look at the Arabs there. Right? We continue. All Arabs. There we are. Now, there is the young Arab boy, the Captain Gaviranian, we have shown, and the Arab youths now. You see what's happening now? The process of changing is going on. This is the soccer team from Abadan, Iran, 1936. Right? Look at that. And also, this is Shaman Men, Nejd region, Saudi Arabia, from Arabia Felix across the empty quarter of Arabia, Bertram Thomas, 1932. they're skinning a camel there. Look at them. And these are Iranian boys at school. Today, as we speak, these are the images you never see on television. There they are having lunch, Arabs. What's the problem with us? We can't even know who we are. We can't know our relatives and friends. Yes, in Yemen. And there is Sultan Qaboos bin Said al-Said. What's his face like? These are Arabs. Now, here is the question now. Here is the proof. Only one here is authentic on this. Only one is authentic of this. Who is that one? Can you point him? Karen is Syria and the wife. Look at him. Does he look like that? Look at our president of Yemen, the current president of Yemen, Abdel Rabah Mansour Hadi. He's European. These are Europeans. Let's not hit the bush about it, right? If they walk into you in Europe, they will straightforward fit. But if he walks into Europe today, he will be an odd one out. So who is authentic here? I leave that to yourself. Al-Arab, Al-Ariba here. Al-Arab Mustariba. These are now those that came outside, the ones that are dominating now. I'm being fair, I'm being academic about it. You can go to www.alriyadh.com to find these images. Straightforward, I'm showing you the website you can look at and study. There we are, Al-Arab Al-Ariba and Al-Arab Mustariba. Straight, clear, no questions asked. Interracial marriages, where did the women come from? You see here, here's our own brother in classical times, right? And there is the wife. So that's where the changes have come from. Interracial marriages. That's where it has created the new ones. Now, Geography of the South, November 27, 1871. It says there's a lot here that we can describe. Only a few tribes such as the Bene Hadda have kept their independence. And so he explains all that. Then he says the inhabitants of this part of Arabia nearly all belong to the race of Himyarite. Their complexion is almost as black as that of the Abyssinians or Ethiopians or Africans or Bantus. Their bodies are very finely formed with slender yet strong limbs. Their faces are Semitic. That's where the problem comes from, because at that time they thought that a Semite is something else. A Semite is just a word that was thrown around by the German scholars at German universities. Nose is generally aquiline. That's not also a description that wants to change to something else. Eyes full of fire, yes. Lips small, that's opposite. Lips were big, bull mouth, and the mouths of very diminutive proportions. Yes, you are talking now. They are generally thin and never fat. They have little or no beard. Their hair is long but curly, not woolly. All that is now showing how they are. The color is what we think of. And here now is Mr. Paragraph. This is discussions of Baron von Mauss's paper, November 27, 1871. He says, Mr. Palgrave said the southern portion of Arabia was of remarkable interest because it appeared to be the cradle of pure original Arab race, Al-Arab Al-Ariba. That's correct. That's what we have shown here. And this is the problem that has come amongst us, that within ourselves, this is Saudi Arabia and Yemen and all these are African countries. There was no Middle East. All Iran is an African country. Everything, Sudan is an African country, but slavery and enslavement and the foreigner who came amongst us is the one who has divided us. Therefore, we are now lost and hanging there and destroying ourselves. Thank you so much. If this is your time, grab your ancestry and walk with God again. This is our ancestry. This is our continent, ancient Africa. We have shown the Al-Arab Al-Ariba, the authentic one. I hope and believe that we continue to know and master him. This is Priest Teacher Rabbi L.M. Dumisulu of Committee Hebrew Ethics. Now is our time to walk with God again. Visit our website here and let us get in touch and in contact and spread this message so that all of us can come to the understanding of our own people and unite as one people. Thank you. Goodbye.